In the coastal village of Umoja, a young Swahili boy named Juma was born to loving parents, Amani and Zuri. The family lived a peaceful and prosperous life, known and respected by everyone in the village. Juma's father, Amani, was a successful fisherman, and his mother, Zuri, ran a small but thriving shop selling local crafts. Life was blissful until one fateful day, a tragic accident at sea claimed the lives of Juma's parents. Juma, only 10 years old, was left orphaned and heartbroken. With no immediate family to turn to, he was taken in by his father's brother, Uncle Bakari, and his wife, Auntie Fatuma. At first, they seemed kind and caring, but their true nature soon emerged. Driven by greed, they treated Juma poorly, making him do all the household chores and denying him proper food and education. They conspired to steal the wealth left behind by his parents, selling off the family assets and keeping the money for themselves. One night, Juma overheard a conversation between the uncle and aunt. They were discussing how to get rid of him permanently. Fearful for his life, Juma decided to run away. He packed a small bag with whatever little he could find and, under the cover of darkness, left the village. Juma made his way to Mombasa, the bustling city by the Indian Ocean. With no money and no place to stay, he roamed the streets, doing odd jobs to survive. He washed cars, carried luggage at the docks, and sometimes sold small items he found or made. Despite the hardship, Juma was determined and hardworking. He saved every shilling he earned, always dreaming of a better future. Years passed, and Juma's perseverance paid off. He managed to secure a job at a local shipping company, starting as a loader. His dedication and intelligence soon caught the eye of his employer, Mr. Mwangi, who decided to mentor him. Under Mr. Mwangi's guidance, Juma learned the intricacies of shipping business. He rose through the ranks and his salary improved significantly. With his newfound wealth, Juma began investing in small businesses. He bought a fleet of boats and ventured into the fishing industry, honoring his father's legacy. His businesses flourished and he became one of the most successful entrepreneurs in Mombasa. Despite his success, Juma never forgot his humble beginnings or the village of Umoja. One day, he decided to return to Umoja. However, he planned to go back in disguise to see how his relatives would react to his return. Juma dressed as a humble fisherman, his face hidden under a wide-brimmed hat and a scarf. He arrived in the village, where he found his uncle and aunt living lavishly in his parents' old house, unaware of the visitor's true identity. Juma approached his uncle's home and knocked on the door. Auntie Fatuma answered, her face a mix of surprise and suspicion. "Habari za jioni?" Juma greeted in a deep, muffled voice. "I am a fisherman from Mombasa. I have heard stories of a boy named Juma who used to live here. Do you know what became of him?" Auntie Fatuma's eyes widened in fear, but she quickly composed herself. "Juma? Ah, yes. The poor boy ran away years ago. We have no idea what happened to him. Such a shame." Juma nodded, pretending to be saddened by the news. "I see. I was hoping to meet him. I have some good news for him if he is still alive." Uncle Bakari joined the conversation, curious about the visitor. "What kind of news?" Yes. Juma took a deep breath and decided to reveal his true identity. The kind of news only Juma can appreciate. "You see, I am Juma." The shock on their faces was priceless. Auntie Fatuma stumbled back, her hand covering her mouth, while Uncle Bakari's face turned pale. "Impossible," Uncle Bakari stammered. "Juma is... You can't be him." Juma removed his hat and scarf, revealing his familiar features. "It's me, Uncle Bakari. I survived, worked hard, and become successful. And now I have returned." Realizing they had lost their grip on Juma's inheritance, Auntie Fatuma and Uncle Bakari fell on their knees, begging for forgiveness. Juma, with a heart full of both pain and mercy, looked at them. "I forgive you," he said quietly. "But you must leave this house. It belongs to me, and I will not let my parents' memory be tainted by your greed." With that, Juma reclaimed his parents' home and restored their legacy in Umoja. He invested in the village, building schools and improving the local fishing industry, providing opportunities for others as he had once been given. The villagers celebrated his return, and Juma's heart swelled with joy. As a final act of generosity, Juma allowed his uncle and aunt to stay in the village, but they had to work and contribute to the community. Humbled and transformed by Juma's kindness, they became better people, working hard to earn their place. Juma's journey from an orphaned boy to a successful entrepreneur was a testament to his resilience and determination. His return to Umoja not only revealed his true identity, but also brought hope and prosperity to the entire village. And in the end, Juma found peace, knowing he had honored his parents' legacy and built a bright future for himself and others.